everyone, myself Shruthi from CMREC, and today here I am going to explain about applets in Java. Okay, so what are the contents we are covering in this presentation are applet description, what is an applet, and then differences between applications and applets, and then we are going to discuss about life cycle of an applet and how many types of applets are there, how to create an applets, and how to pass parameters to a applets. These are the contents, these are the topics which we cover in this presentation. So now let's come to the topic. What is an applet? Applet is nothing but it is a simple Java program. Now, what is the difference there? Regular Java program and what is this? In regular Java program, where we run that Java program in JVM, whereas an applet will run our program at a web browser or we can run it on a applet viewer. So simply we can say an applet is a simple Java program that runs inside a web browser or applet viewer. Okay, so what it makes, it will do web pages interactive so that we can do the animations by using applets, and we can design a games or we can design a forms. Okay, these are the things which we can design by using an applets. So how we are writing an applet? Generally, we'll write it in a Java code and will run inside a browser. Running is a different. Whereas in regular Java program, we'll write the code in Java and we'll run it on a JVM. Okay. Whereas this applet will write the code in Java but runs inside a browser, not from the command prompt. And this applets, one important point, it doesn't contain a main method. It doesn't contain a main method. This applet doesn't contain a main method. And life cycle of an applet is controlled by the browser, or it will be controlled by the applet viewer. So where this applet is available? Inside a package. What is that package? Java.applet. That is what the package. So now let me discuss the types of Java programs. I'm not talking about types of applets. I'm talking about types of Java program. How many types are there? Some standalone. Another one is web-based. Okay. So what is this standalone applications? Standalone applications are nothing but a normal Java program. See here, this is a regular what we are writing. This is an array program. Yes, we are performing a two array additions. That is what we are doing, right? So it is a normal Java program that runs directly on your computer. Okay, it has a main function. Yes, it having a main function. See here, this is a main function. Yes, it's having a main function, and which is used for desktop applications. These type of programs are called as standalone applications, or we can say standalone programs. So where we run on a single machine. Sorry. And the compiler for standalone programs are Javac. See here, Javac, and the interpreter is Java for standalone programs. Now another one is what? Web-based programs. Web-based programs. Web-based are the programs that runs inside a web browser, or it will run on applet viewers. See, this is a some web-based program. So the compiler will be Javac, but the interpreter has been changed. See, whereas in standalone, the interpreter is Java, whereas web-based, the interpreter is applet viewer or web browser, and must subclass of an applet. Okay, and it should import java.awt. So have you observed that when we are writing an applet program, then we need to import a AWT. So this is what types of Java programs. Okay. Now, what is the difference between Java applets and Java applications? So let me see. See, for example, as we already discussed, what is a Java applet? It is a simple program which runs inside a browser, right? Whereas Java application that runs directly on your computer, not required any web browser something, right? It directly run your computer. So how the execution will be happened at applets? It will runs in a web browser or applet viewer, whereas here the running will be program will run at JVM. So applet, as I earlier I discussed about applet, that applet doesn't use a main method, so it doesn't contain any main method. So life cycle of a applet will take care of that. So no main function is required for Java applet, whereas a regular standalone application, it required a main method. Without main method, that program will not run. So main method is the starting point of your program, right? So user interfaces. Come to the user interfaces. Applet uses a AWT or Swing components displayed on a web pages. Okay. Whereas applications, it uses a console, GUI or both. So come to the security. Applets run in restricted environments for safety. So Java applications, it has a full access to system resources. So come to internet use. Designed, these Java applets designed to be embedded in a web pages. Designed specifically for embedding a web pages. So what is this web embedding? So a web embedding is nothing but adding or attaching a one type of content or program inside a web page so that it runs or displays directly within the page. For example, so if you want to insert some maps on a page, then that is called is the process of placing external content. Okay. So it will be so Java use applets internet user designed for a embedded in a web pages. Java applications not mean for web embedding. This is not for a standalone applications are not for web embeddings. Yes. So example where we are using this. So simple games or animations in browsers where we are using this Java applications. So software applications like editors tools. Yes, this is where we are using. This is what the differences between Java applets and Java applications. See, this is the class hierarchy of applets. This is the main super class, that are all the applets. So and then panel, container, component and object. All these are the classes for applets. This is a class hierarchy. Now, life cycle of an applet. So there are 5 states we are observing. What are they? Init, start, paint, stop, destroy. These are the 5 states of an applet. These are the main 5 states of an applet. When this init runs, when this init runs once when the applet starts. Init means nothing but runs once when the applet starts. When we are using, which way we are using to initialize something. So when it is used to initialize the applet. It is invoked only once, runs only once. Next is what? Start. Next is what? See, next point is what? Start. Start. When this runs after init and every time the applet becomes active. So after completing a init, it will start. And then applet becomes active. And every time that applet becomes. So for what purpose we are using this start? This start. We are using to start animations or work when applet is visible. Okay. So it is, see here, the definition is invoked after the init. Method or browser is maximized. It is used to start the applet. Next is what? Next is graphics. See here. Next is graphics. So graphics, we are using what method? Paint method. See here, public void paint of graphics, some object name. So it is used to paint the applets. It provides a graphic class object that can be used for drawing oval, rectangle. Okay. So it runs automatically when the applet needs to be displayed something. Which is for what purpose we are using this? Which is used to draw text, shapes or images as we already discussed. And by using this only we did a traffic light simulation. So we will write the shapes also in this. Okay. Next, stop. When the stop will run. Stop will run when the applet is not visible or browser tab is changed. When the applet is not visible or browser tab is changed, then stop will run. So for what purpose we are using this stop method? To use to pause the animations or work. If you want to pause the animations or work, then we are using what? Stop method. And after that, what is that? Destroy. Destroy. Destroy means when we are using destroy, simply to close an applet. Okay. So when we are using this to release memory or clean up resources after completing your work with the applets, then we are using what? Destroy. So to clean up the memory so that it will be completely closed. See, have you observed this? I segregated this 4 into 1 and paint I separated in this. So init, start, stop, destroy all will come under applet class, and paint is come under component class, which these two classes are available in component is available in AWT and applet is available at applet. Okay, these are the packages. So that's why when we are writing a program we need to import both. Okay, this is what the life cycle of applet. Now let me discuss the types of applets. How many types of applets are there? There are two types of applets are there. One is a local applet, another one is a remote applet. So what is a local applet? Local applet means nothing but the applet is created and stored on your own computer. So you need to write the program on your computer and you are executing the program. Okay. So simply that dot class file will be available in your system. Okay. It doesn't need any internet connection. Okay, see how you are writing, how you are specifying the local applet. See, applet code base, and you are writing the folder name, and you are attached with the dot class file, and you have given some width and height, and you have closed. This is how we are declaring specifying what? Local applet. Whereas a remote applet is nothing but the applet's dot class file is stored on a remote server. Means that means what? On the internet. So HTML file we need to download the applet from the server using a URL. See here how we are specifying this applet in code base. You are copy pasted what? The URL where the HTML file is existed. So by using that URL only you can able to download that HTML. Okay. So to access that URL, definitely what we want an internet connection. Okay, and there you have to write the dot class file and you have to write the remaining code. This is how we are writing a we are accessing a remote applets. How to create an applet? So how to create an applet? There are two ways to create an applet. First one is by using a HTML file, or you can write a by applet viewer tool. So by using a HTML file, how we are creating a file? To execute the applet file by HTML, create an applet and compile it. After that, create the HTML file and place the applet code in HTML file. Now click the HTML. See, this is a description which makes you little complex. I'll make it this simple. You are writing some Java code. Okay, you are writing some Java code. See here, some Java code is there. You are writing this Java code and you must save that Java code with some specific class name dot Java. After that, you need to create some web HTML page. Okay. So, and you have to save that HTML file with the .html. See here, two extensions we are using. Now I'll show how to execute also. So now first what I'm doing, I'm importing applet class, applet package, and I'm importing a graphics. Okay. Now after that, what is my program? Public class hello applet is my class name and extends what? This applet class. So I'm extending this applet class. So I'm inheriting the properties of this applet class. And after that, inside I'm writing what? Public void paint of graphics G. So as I already discussed, paint graphics means what does it mean? It will show the graphical thing on your window. In window it will show the graphical text or something, some shapes you are using that will be displayed, or anything you are taking that will be shown here. Okay. Now by using this object I'm calling a some thing. What is that? I'm asking to draw some string. What is that? In that window I'm asking to print a hello from applet with a size 150. This is my Java program completed, and I'm saved with my class name .java. Okay. Now I have to write a HTML file because you are creating an applet by using an HTML, and you can create a by using applet viewer tool. So that's why now I'm using an HTML. So I wrote a HTML body and I wrote applet code. So after that code is equal to hello applet dot class. See, this is the class name. Okay. When we run, obviously both standalone programs and applet programs, we are running on different things, but when we are compiling on Java C. Okay, compiler is Java C, but the interpreter has been changed for a standalone and applets. Interpreter for a standalone are JVM, whereas applets interpreter are web browser or applet viewer. So that's why, so while compiling defaultly, what we know, after compiling a code, the dot class has been generated. So the dot class we are calling and we are setting the size. Okay. And then what you'll get, how to run that? See, you need to compile. What is your class name? Hello applet. Java C space hello applet. Sorry. Java C space hello applet dot Java to compile. After that, you need to type applet viewer space hello applet dot html. If you type like this, then you'll get an output like this. See here, hello from applet. This is what you are asking, right? Now let's see this with a, let's compile this. Let's run the program. We'll show. So this is my code. See here. One second. See. See here. The code, have you observed that code? Same import java.applet. The complete code has been I copied. Now I just want to run. So to run this, I have to open what? Command prompt. Yes. This is command prompt. And as we already know, before going to uh, execute, we need to copy the path. Yes. Right click. properties, copied path. Okay. Now a command prompt. Sorry. So to set the path, what we have to do, we have to change the directory. So cd, and I'm pasting the path. Sorry, it was not copied, it seems. Okay, done, copied. Then enter. Now Java C space. So see here, to compile I'm using a command called Java C space class name dot Java. So here what is my class name? Hello Applet. So I'm typing Java C space hello Applet dot Java. Yes, it compiled. Now to run an applet, what should I use? Applet viewer space class name dot html. So this is what we have to use. So let's see. Applet viewer space your class name dot html. Okay. See, have you observed this? This is the output which executed. Okay. Hello from applet is my code. So the applet web page has been displayed. This is the applet view. Now to exit from this, you can press Ctrl C in command prompt, or you can click on a cancel button on that. Okay. This is the one way to execute our applets by using an HTML code. The another way is by using an applet viewer tool. By using an applet viewer tool also you can do execution. So what is the difference means? Here you have created some another separate HTML page, but here it is not required. See, you are writing some code in Java, and in comment section, see here, have you observed this? In comment section, you are writing what applet where your tool you are using, that is what, how you are using. You are using some tag. Inside that you are writing what? Applet space code equal to the dot class name you are writing, and then you are writing what width and height of that applet, and then you are closing that applet. See, these are the two lines. This is how you are writing by using a applet viewer tool. Okay, so that the code is very simple. Whereas this you are writing some 6 to 7 lines, here only 2 lines are there, right? It is very easy. So this, by using this also you can write a code. Okay, so see what is the output and how you are running this applet viewer. Same, compiling is same. Some Java C space class name dot Java. See here. Whereas if you are using a HTML file, you are writing a applet viewer class name dot HTML. If you are using applet viewer tool, then you are writing applet viewer class name dot Java. Now let's we execute this also. Already did these programs. See, this is my code. This is my code. See, these two lines are here. I didn't create any other HTML page. Now what I am doing? I am copying my class file. Okay. Now I am pasting this in this. Okay, compiled, successfully completed. And now I have to run this. So to run that, applet viewer space first dot. If you are using an HTML, you have to use dot HTML. Okay, see here. And if you are using an applet viewer toolkit, then you have to use dot Java. If I click on enter, see, this is my output. My program has been executed. To exit from this, as I already told you, that you have to enter Ctrl C in command prompt, or you can click on this cancel button so that you will exit from that. Okay, so this is how we are executing our applet programs. This is how we are creating and executing our applet programs. How we are passing a parameters in an applet. So we can get any information from the HTML file as a parameters. For this purpose, applet class provides a method name called getParameter. So for this purpose, to pass a parameter, we are using what? GetParameter method we are using. So how we are declaring that? Let's see the syntax. Public string getParameter of string space some name. This is how we are declaring. Let's see some sample program. See how you are passing the parameters. You are using some applet package and then AWT, and then you used some class name and you are extending that applet, and you are writing in public void main graphics c str is equal to set get parameter. Get parameter inside you are writing some string. Okay, this is our writing, and this is the applet code. So HTML code, HTML body, in body you are writing some code, and what is the class name? With that you are calling the dot class file, and you are setting some size with the width and height 300, and then you are writing a parameter name equal to, what is the parameter name here? Message. What is that message? Welcome to applet. This is what the message it was showing. So see, parameter name is some string. That string value is welcome to applet. This will it show. Okay, so if you want to execute this, if you want to show me an execution, then I will show. Just a second, I'll copy the code here, and we'll use the class name this. Save as. Already properties the desktop has been set now, so that's why I'm saving this. Control V, class name dot Java, because this is a Java file, so that's why I'm saving this with a Java file. And take one other new tab. In that we'll write, this HTML code. Okay, again this HTML codes we have to save with the same class name. Control C, save as desktop, Control V, dot HTML. Okay, done. Now see, oh, it was showing some errors. Okay, I'll resolve this and I'll execute it later, and I'll post it in another video. Okay, let's see later. This is how we are creating. This is how we are passing a parameter. So how we are passing? By using a get parameter. Okay, that's it. Thank you. If you have any questions, you can ask me. Thank you so much.